had to press go live. Oh well.
Try again.
But you could see everything, right?
Yeah, I can see everything.
Staring at
Staring
her
at her
equipment.
equipment.
I just
Wait,
couldn't
mute
stand
your
the person
computer,
she
mute your
became, and
computer.
suddenly I started imitating her. I don't know what had happened to me, but I just wanted to make fun of her. So I sat in her chair and pretended to be her.
Why have they got no
Accidentally
eyes?
turned on the live streaming. Now, I really don't know how this happened. I was not interested in social media, and I really had no idea how the whole thing works. I went live without noticing and made fun of her on her own page. When she got notified that she was live, she rushed home as fast as possible, burst into her room like a mad dog,
Oh,
and
wow.
pushed me away. I had no idea what was going on. Therefore,
Jesus.
I pushed her back, yelling at her. And we kind of got into a huge fight in front of the camera, just like the Kardashians, but this one wasn't intended at all. Of course, my parents put all the blame on me and punished me for almost ruining my sister's career. And after punishing me, they went to comfort her because she was angry with what happened. I was upset with discrimination.
Why did they get so angry?
Miracle happened. The video went viral and had tons of views. People liked it from the beginning.
Yeah, they really have something against parents.
Laughed at the way I imitated Kelly. I became famous. Suddenly,
Oh my god, she became famous!
People started asking about me and wanted more of my videos. Yet Miss Perfect just refused to mention me ever again. I tried to convince her to have me as a guest once in a while in her videos, but she made fun of me and refused. Therefore, I decided to do it my own way. And what I did next changed my life forever. I created my own page. I posted the video on it, yet no one knew, and therefore I hired a hacker and hacked her account. I advertised my new page on her account and asked her followers to follow my new page. And I explained that I decided to publish more videos imitating other people like celebrities and bloggers, but just for fun, without going too far, of course. And you wouldn't believe it, but my page was a hit. The video was on fire and had tons of views. I couldn't believe my eyes. When my sister knew about the whole thing, she went ballistic. She threatened me, if I don't back off and close my account, she'll make me regret it. But she also knew that I have almost all of her followers on my page, and I can ruin her perfect image as well. In fact, I threatened her of streaming live without her noticing and showing people her real identity. Since that day, she backed off. I continued working on my own page, and luckily, it got more famous every day. She was burning out of jealousy.
She was burning.
And I made good money as well. I bought my parents
Wait.
She bought her parents.
ran the cars and gave them tons of money to grab their attention. My life turned upside down and people started to notice me. My parents finally loved me, and I had a lot of fans and friends, which made me feel special. I started to get used to such treatment, and I got obsessed. Yep. I felt like there was a sort of competition between me and Kelly, and whoever gets more successful gets more attention and love from her parents and everyone else. Though I knew all the attention was fake, I loved it. I became addicted and wanted more. Therefore, I had to do something and take her down. I wanted to destroy her.
Oh my god, this is kind of evil.
And incited people against her. I wrote mean and bad comments on her posts and exposed her flaws. Seeing her page suffer made me more obsessed with mine. I used to get furious whenever someone writes bad or mean comments on my post, and immediately check Kelly's page to see if that person is one of her fans. I used to wake up twice each night to check my page. I spent hours fixing and perfecting each post before I uploaded.
This isn't TikTok though, this is Instagram.
I dedicated my whole life to my page and went insane like a wild animal if something went wrong. I was worried all the time and became obsessed with trying new products, having plastic surgeries, and focusing on my physical appearance. I spent
She's got plastic surgeries, but she has no eyes.
Couldn't stop. And the day I reached more followers than Kelly, I went to her room looking at her grinning and saying, "Well, sweetie, don't be sad. It's my time to shine." But what bothered me is the way she looked at me, smiling and saying, "Good luck, honey. You know everything has consequences." I got irritated, slammed the door, and went to my room. I couldn't stand the idea of staying at a place that belonged to her, so I bought a new, more expensive house and told her to keep hers. My parents were stunned with my new mansion. They decided to move in with me. Kelly stayed at her place and refused to come live in a house that belonged to me. I focused more on my page and started
And
to
to
make
be
new
fair, she didn't want to live in a house that belonged to her, so I think Kelly kind of has a right to be annoyed about it and doesn't want to move in.
videos imitating celebrities.
Yeah.
My videos went viral and my page became more popular each day. Therefore,
Oh, she's verified! Look, she's verified!
companies paid me good money to advertise their products.
Oh my god, look, TikTok! TikTok! So they can put TikTok in the title when it's actually Instagram, but you can't just put TikTok. You have to put TikTok.
My business started to grow
I know!
more and more. One day, I heard that all the companies my sister used to advertise for broke their contract with her.
Oh my god!
And she started to suffer financially. Knowing that, I tried to convince her to come and live with us. After all, she's my little sister. She refused. She thought I wanted to brag about my success and humiliate her. After a while, I heard that she sold her house. I felt guilty when I heard the news and tried to contact her, but her phone was off. I couldn't reach her.
El Diablo! Hang on, why is it all fuzzy? There you go. Look, El Diablo. El Diablo! Hang on, I'll try not to make it all blur. There you go.
Sure. I sent her a couple of messages on her Instagram page, but she did not reply as well. One day, I woke up to a disaster. There were fake accounts attacking my page. It was full of mean and humiliating comments. I saw awful videos that were sent in private as well, threatening and accusing me of ruining my sister's life. I went insane when I saw that happen, and I started...
Wait, hang on, how are they fake accounts if they're real people? I swear she said they're fake accounts.
breaking things. I was shocked and afraid at the same time. At first,
Jesus.
I thought it's Kelly trying to get revenge on me. Yet after a while, I was convinced that this was not her. Plus, I haven't heard from her in a while.
What?
That's the second time that they've used that background and that piece of animation.
Oh, I bet they've used it loads.
Neither did my parents. I started to believe that something had happened to her and she went missing. My parents and her close friends tried to contact her, but no one knew where she'd been.
Oh my god.
My parents and I decided to report her as missing.
Why don't you just check her on WhatsApp and like last seen today at 11? They got a new car. I knew it. Alright, sorry, I'm getting distracted.
And they launched an investigation. Weeks passed, yet they found nothing. The only thing we know is that she sold her house, paid her debt, and disappeared. I felt
Oh my god.
for days. I kept on imagining the worst. Though my sister and I weren't that close lately, and we almost hated each other, I used
Was that just Minecraft villager sounds?
to cry every single day since her disappearance. The feelings of hatred we had were just temporary, something you feel when you get irritated by someone you love. I kept on thinking about her every day, and finally realized that I should tell everyone about what I've done. Though I knew there would be tough consequences, and I remembered when she warned me about it, I didn't care. All I cared about was her returning home safely. So I gathered my strength and did the unimaginable. I posted a video on
How's the chat?
Still just me.
my page in which I confessed what I had done to my sister. I spoke about my obsession with my page and all the fake accounts and meme campaigns I launched against my sister.
Does she even have a life?
I expressed how guilty and disgraced I feel in that video. I apologized to my sister and asked my followers to help me find her. I explained that she disappeared after what happened and I want her back. Once the video was published, it rated the top.
Trending now! Sammy's apology video! Is that what she called it? Next, Justin Barber. Double rainbow and iPhone IXX.
It had tons of views, yet rough consequences, as I expected. Many people unfollowed me, wrote mean comments, and misjudged me. Some even invented and wrote bad stories and rumors about me. I felt broken.
Is that like a non-copyright spider sound? Because that's what the sound is in Minecraft. I swear it's some kind of non-copyright spider sound.
I was attacked by almost everyone, and my sister was
It is though, isn't it? That's the zombie sound.
not found yet. However, there were some people who tried to help, but also found nothing. I started to lose hope. I was sure that something had happened to my sister because she hasn't contacted me yet, and my video
But it says seen, so they can't. Oh,
it was almost seen by everyone. I am 100% sure that it got to her.
yeah.
If she's okay.
Maybe
Months
perhaps when
passed.
she's not talking to you, maybe she just skipped town so that she can get away from you.
You think?
And there was no sign of my
What on earth is that? Oh, I thought that was
sister.
something else.
One day, while I was scrolling through the messages, I noticed something weird. There was a message that was mean, as most of the messages were. Yet it was mean as if Kelly wrote it. And what made me more suspicious is that the sender called me Potato Head. I had goosebumps when I read it. I knew that something was wrong with that message, and so I had my own investigation. I called.
She just pulled it. I'm just gonna overlook
my
that.
genius hacker and hacked the sender's page. And what I found made me go insane. This guy named Josh was one of my sister's fans. I managed to read the messages between both of them, and what my sister did was unbelievable. After she sold her house, she moved to his place and lived with him. I couldn't believe Kelly would do
Oh my
such a
god.
thing. I mean, preferring living with a stranger over her sister is something terrible. Her ego just drove her insane. When I read them,
Like you're not in the wrong here as well.
Yeah, you both the exact same. You both is guilty.
Also, chat, I would just like to clarify that I'm not falling for any of this. I know this is all fake. I'm not crazy. Do not worry. I'm a normal human being. Yes, and I like you. I don't know what to say, but oh, I see you say hi-lo. Hi-lo. Hello. Where is it? Here.
message Josh sent me one more time. I felt something unusual. I somehow felt that Kelly needed my help and went straight to the police station. I showed them the message and told them what I had found. I didn't mention the hacking, though. The police managed to find his address and headed immediately to his house. His neighborhood was super creepy. I still don't understand how Kelly did such a thing. When Josh saw the policeman, he refused to open the door, so the police broke into his apartment.
They all look exactly the same.
Yeah, just palette swap ever so slightly the skin tone.
No, not even the
And
face.
found that he was trying to escape. When we entered the house, my jaw dropped. His apartment was full of Kelly's pictures, products she used to advertise, and even stuff.
TikTok. Some of these things.
That guy was obsessed with my sister.
Oh, he's creepy. Yeah, I only just understood that. Okay.
This is the problem. They pump out this stuff, and apparently it's for kids.
Kids.
I repeat, this can be viewed by kids.
Right. Once we finish it, but when we finish this video, I'm gonna.
Precious mucus.
When we finish this video, I will show you guys, my good friends. I will show you, what was I gonna say? Yeah, we'll have a look at the channel description.
Disgusting. While the police were chasing him, I went for
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, do you hear that epic chase music? Look at this guy! Look at this guy!
While the police were chasing her, I went looking for Kelly, and finally found her locked in a small room looking terrible. She was shivering. I ran towards her.
She had no eyes.
She cried like a baby in my arms. Now Kelly plans to go to college. As for me, I applied to acting classes because, let's face it, college is a bit overrated for me. And the most
Oh, I thought she was going to say college is something else there. College is a...
thing is that we are back to stealing clothes and makeup from each other and done with stealing followers. I hope you'll learn something from my story because I don't want anyone to be in my position. And most importantly, don't ever give up on your family.
Boo! Right, let's have a look at these comments. How many views does this... Look at this! How does... It does not deserve that. Okay. Yes, it did. I fully... What did you say?
I just found my story animated video called I'm Turning Into a Fish.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. We'll watch that after. First, I'm going to go to My Story Animated. Let's have a look at their about. My Story Animated, digital platform. It's teenagers and adults.
Yeah, but it can also be viewed by children.
It can be, but it's not made for them. So,
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is any good, but there's something not as bad. Right, where's this? There we go. I'm turning into a fish. Oh, oops.
My Story Animated.
I'm turning into a fish. Okay. Wait, hang on. What did it say? This might be important.
What?
Oh, I don't think I can watch this. Okay.
Well, that's a shame. I had already come up with so many insults.
Yeah.
Their entire channel has 1 billion views in total. Their entire channel has 1 billion views in total.
No. No.
Yeah, I went about, and that's what it said.
No! Guys! I'm done.
1 billion views in total. God, you know, I bet that half of these people are watching it ironically, like we are.
Yeah.
We're not watching it like we're just watching it because it's hilarious to stupid.
My name destroyed my life. God, why are they all 15 minutes?
Hi,
Let's
my
give it a
name is
dislike.
Katie.
There we go.
I have a story to tell that's really embarrassing, but funny and inspiring as well. I decided to change my whole life on the day that my parents were killed in. You heard it right. They ripped right out while I was bending over to grab a candy bar that I dropped in the grocery store. A lot of people laughed and looked over at my cart.
How are they supposed to see? That's behind her and they're in...
It was filled with sweets and snacks. Thank goodness that I saw my friend Ned there. He took off his jacket.
Yeah, and it had nothing to do with TikTok.
Well, other than the fact that the video was called TikTok.
Yeah.
So I'd have something to cover my butt. I realized that I was getting too fat for clothes. But before I go on, let me start at the very beginning. I grew up with my dad.
Oh, really? You grew up with your
My mom
dad?
left when I was just a baby,
Oh.
and she used to be a beauty queen. Once when I
She used to be a unicorn. Did she used to be a unicorn?
my mom left when I was just a baby, and she used to be a beauty queen.
Oh,
Once
beauty
when I was
queen,
very
not a
young,
fan.
my dad told me that.
Wait, what did I do?
Hi,
Tommy.
my name is Katie. I have
You
a
don't
story to
care.
and she used to be a beauty queen.
She used to
Once
be a
when I was
beauty
very
queen.
young, my dad told me that my mom wanted to remain a princess and that she wasn't ready to be a mother. That was hard
Damn, boy.
to hear. I wanted and needed a mother. I knew that my dad tried to do his best, but there
Hang on. Look at that magazine. Cute boys. Also, look.
That is the face of a Because what's complete faith?
First, some girl thinks that he never really understood. Then one time, when I was around 13 years old, I found some of Mom's stuff in the attic. It was a box full of trophies and sashes. There was even a rusty crown there. When I put it on my head, I pretended to be a beauty queen. It felt nice. I also saw
Oh wow, what happened to her eyes there?
She was so beautiful. I wish I looked like her.
Unfortunately, I look like my dad.
Not to say that
Say that my dad was ugly or anything.
He's just
average looking.
And so
And so
am
am
I.
I.
You didn't look like a cover girl at all.
Do
Do you want to look like a cover girl? Then keep watching and don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. Feel free
No,
to
I would not like to look like a cover girl, thank you very much.
That I wasn't pretty never really bothered me when I was younger.
Since I look a lot like my dad.
Yes, thank you for clarifying that we know it's fake in the chat, my friend.
Replace the battery, and tinker around with house repairs. I enjoyed those quality times I had with Dad. Then I turned 16. I didn't want to get all dirty anymore.
Just in case what?
I started to notice
I just want to do some music.
Yeah.
boys.
Some of them were super handsome.
I used to
pray that
one
one of them would ask me out.
No one did, however. They never even noticed me. The only boy who hung around was Ned. And that was because he was my neighbor. I pretended that I didn't care a lot.
Thank you for that diagram. We needed that, didn't we?
The only boy who hung around was Ned. And that was because he was my
This is a high quality. If we didn't have this, we would have no idea what neighbor meant. None at all.
I pretended that I didn't care a lot about pretty clothes. But in truth, I wanted to dress up. I wanted to
Yeah.
I wanted to be pretty. It was that summer when my pants ripped. That's when I decided to change my image. I didn't want to look like a stuffed sausage in my clothes.
No, you didn't want to look like a stuffed sausage. What a surprise!
I wanted to be a knockout. I wanted to call me Cutie Katie. To start with, I needed a new pair of jeans. I went to the mall and saw a lot of pretty things, but I also saw the popular girls in school. They were talking loudly, and I could hear them talking about me. Isn't that a girl that goes to our school? Yeah, I think she's shopping for new clothes. God knows she needs it. She's never going to fit into skinny jeans with those big thighs. Most of them laughed. I tried not to mind
So
them,
did
but
I.
I could feel their eyes watching me as I picked out some clothes to try out. Sadly, they were right. None of the nice clothes fit me. I was just too chubby. I was never going to look like them if I didn't lose any
Then
weight
go out
first.
and do some
So I
stuff.
formed a plan. And for my plan, I needed a coach. I called Ned. In fairness to Ned, he never laughed. Not once. He put on a very serious face and
Hang
asked
on a
me
minute,
just
this
one
isn't live
question
on
before I
Twitch, is
grew up.
it?
Why do you want to lose weight? He asked. I told him the truth. I told him that I wanted to be
We're not
pretty
on
like
Twitch.
my mom. Ned nodded his head and decided to help me out. He did a lot of research. He said that I had to cut down on a lot of things that I ate. I also needed to exercise. I agreed. I knew it was going to be hard, but I was determined. If I
Since
really
when
wanted
will
to
we
lose some
lie?
weight, I'd have to say no
Is
to
it me?
cakes, pies, and ice cream. The night before my actual diet,
No,
Ned
I'm not
said that
live.
he had a
Okay, that's
surprise
good.
for me.
Am I
He tied a
hosting
blindfold
sport?
around my face and led me to my bedroom. When I finally saw what was in front of me,
Yeah.
I almost cried. All my favorite things to eat were
Oh,
there.
oh,
If you're
no,
really
no,
dead set on
no,
your
no,
diet,
we can't
Ned
have
told
this
me,
language.
think of this as your
Okay,
farewell.
there we go.
So we had a blast that night. We watched old movies and ate
Who's
our
there?
way through the night. The next day, the real work began.
The next
I
day.
woke up really early to meet Ned outside. We went jogging after dawn. It
Ooh.
was a nice time for the two of us. The whole neighborhood was
This
quiet.
is
And I think
next
I got
level
to
animations here. Okay, you could get some tips from this.
know more about Ned than ever before. But after just a few minutes, I was already huffing and puffing.
Huffing and puffing. Is she just getting small?
Pretty soon, sweat was pouring down my face, and I had a stitch on my side. Ned cheered me on until we finished our job. I was super tired and craving breakfast by then. I printed some recipes for you to try out, Ned said. This morning,
Hang on. What will it say? What does it say on it?
some recipes for you.
You'll only need a few simple ingredients to make this tasty egg white omelette. Two exact measurements are listed in the recipe card below. Eat egg whites. I use 4 Yeah, I wonder what you used for egg white omelette. You wonder.
For you to try out, Ned said. This morning you can have an egg white omelette for breakfast. Suddenly I heard a gurgle from my stomach. It sounded like the word no. Yes, Ned replied. He kneeled on the floor until he was face to face with the pooch on my tummy. I'm sorry, stomach. Katie said that we have to get rid of you, and this is the best way to do it. My stomach grumbled again.
Ew.
No.
Ah, I'm covering my ears.
The noises from my belly sounded like real words.
God, this is
I was also proud of
disgusting.
myself. I was sure that I was going to be pretty and skinny.
You really spent effort into making money off the fact that they manipulate. You're really talented.
Yeah, I think it's quite nice actually.
Soon. It went on like that for a few
Seriously? Like, I watch YouTubers like that, but at least they put in effort, so there's always that.
days. During that time, I was also sticking to my carefully planned meals and daily exercise routines. It would have been unbearable if Ned wasn't there. He tried to get my mind off my hunger by constantly taking me out for brisk walks outside. One day, we saw something that made me totally forget about my hunger. There was a big poster outside the mall. There was going to be a local beauty pageant for teenagers, and it was in 2 weeks. I shrieked at Ned and pointed to the sign. "This is it," I said. "I have to enter that pageant." Ned didn't agree at once. First off, he told me that it was in 2 weeks, which meant that they probably had contestants already. Second, he reminded me that my dad was against beauty pageants because of my mother. But I didn't see it that way. I figured that if I continued to get fit, I could win. And even if I didn't win, people were bound to notice how great I was starting to look. I could be popular in time for school. I bugged Ned all day to help me. Finally, he gave in. He called the organizers and found out that they could still take last-minute contestants. But there was a catch. I was too late for a lot of things, like beauty shots and pictorials. There were already 22 girls who joined in the previous years. I was going to be at a disadvantage. I didn't know a thing about beauty pageants. Instead of being discouraged,
You think that might be a disadvantage? That you don't know a thing about beauty pageants? You think?
Yeah.
You think maybe that would be a disadvantage?
Adrenaline was pushing my body to work and exercise more. I ate my low-carb meals without complaining once. Meanwhile, we had to think of a talent for me to showcase. It was a part of the pageant, along with the question and answer portion and a swimsuit competition. So I rushed in with all the requirements, especially with the official photos. My photographer wasn't all that interested in taking nice shots of me. I guess it's because I wasn't as pretty as the other girls. It didn't help that the lights in the studio started to flicker and die out while I was having my shoot. I heard him say it after he opened his electrical panel. That's why the lights went out. The circuits are fried. Luckily for him, I knew exactly what to do. Expertly, I told Ned to run to the hardware store for some parts. In no time at all, I had changed a circuit breaker and the lights were on again. Wow, the photographer told me. Where did you learn how to do that? You're not the typical contestant I expected at all. We chatted a lot about home repairs and even car maintenance. I was
Okay, guys, see you in a second. I'm just going to mute this one mic.
If I didn't win, at least I already made one friend. I attended all the last-minute rehearsals. All the girls were so pretty and chummy with each other. When we weren't practicing walking around the stage, I was just in the corner of the room chatting with the light and sound technicians, hoping that I didn't look totally out of place. Finally, I was ready as I would ever be. It was the day of the pageant. Ned and I went to the hotel, lugging all my stuff around. There were a lot of mothers and daughters there looking absolutely stunning. And then there was me, looking like I definitely didn't fit in. I wanted to back out then. What was I thinking? I couldn't compete with all those girls. Everyone was prettier than me. But someone was calling out my name. It was time to get ready. Ned gave me a big hug and said that he would be cheering the loudest from the audience. I bet he was the only one who was going to be cheering for me. I was starting to feel scared and queasy. I realized that I hadn't eaten anything that day. I went to the dressing room with all the other girls. I was the fattest one there. Even with my hair done and face full of makeup, there was no mistaking the fact that I wasn't going to stand out. I was just too plain looking. Some of the girls were looking at me with barely concealed arrogance. They knew I wasn't any kind of competition at all. What the hell was I doing here? It's
Why is she-
showtime.
Why have they all got them little things on their eyes? Over there.
I just stopped trying to understand.
We were about to come out. Suddenly, I felt an excitement I never felt before.
Whoa! Did you hear that witch cackle?
Yeah. I swear these people.
Even if I wasn't as pretty as everyone there, I was
Listen.
the prettiest that I would ever be. I felt a rush and wanted to walk on stage with a strut and my head held high. Maybe this is what my mom used to feel.
Pardon?
You guys heard right? We're not insane, right? This isn't turning us to push, right? You guys heard that too?
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going insane.
Yeah.
You guys can hear this, right?
Wait, give me a second, William. Give me a second, William.
Okay.
The bright light hit me the moment I stepped on the stage. The crowd was cheering. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Were they actually clapping for me or for the girl in front of me? I faced the flashes from the cameras and posed. I was having a great time. I didn't know that it would be so much fun. After the first walk, we had to quickly change out of our dresses into our talent costumes. I couldn't sing, dance, or twirl a baton, so Ned and I decided that I could change a flat tire. My props were ready on the stage. I came out in overalls. Again, the bright light followed me around. Instead of a baton, I twirled a wrench. Instead of walking around in high heels, I rolled a new wheel in. When I was done, the cheers were deafening. Then it was time for the swimsuit competition and the question and answer portion. After that, the results would come out. We all walked back on stage. Most of the girls were wearing their bikinis. I wasn't confident enough about my tummy pooch, so I wore a one-piece. But it was still the skimpiest thing I'd ever worn in my life. But I didn't have time to feel self-conscious. I wanted to hear the cheering of the crowd again. So I walked out confidently. Then somebody handed me a microphone. "Hi, Katie." The host greeted me with a mic of his own. "How are you today?" "I'm a bit nervous," I admitted. I could see Ned in the
Dude,
audience with a big smile.
You know you
on
can
his
just
face.
talk. You
It
don't
was
have to
fun.
say it in the chat, right?
He asked me the question. Why
Right,
did you
let's watch
join
this other thing.
Hi, my name is Kiara, and I've gone through some insane things. When I was younger, my life was
Damn.
like something out of a story.
Okay, I think this is gonna be.
Hey, I'm Kenya, and I'll share my story of how I survived living in an orphanage. But first, make sure to like this video and hit subscribe.
Oh my god, that is messed up. Look at that. Look how big that finger is.
It also looks like it's snapped.
Yeah.
If you do it, the fairy godmother will bless your life with love and money. So I've been living in the orphanage for as long as I can remember. All I know is that my mother
Because as soon as the person, the animator has done one, they're like, I'm not doing another one of these things.
is in jail and my dad died in a car accident. Life at the orphanage was normal, but a bit dull. All the children had one dream, which was getting adopted by a nice family. Yet when I was 10, a new manager, Mr. Johnson, took over the orphanage. And let me tell you, we could smell trouble coming just by looking at him. On his first day, he told all the kids to gather in the dining room, and when he did, he made his first announcement with a strict tone. From now on, all rules will be changed. Anyone who does not follow them will be sent to the isolation room. All the children gasped in fear, but I didn't take his words seriously. So I said to Anna, my friend, "He is joking, isn't he?" Then he yelled, "Who said that?" Silence took over the room. No one said anything, but when he threatened one of the girls, she pointed at me. He told me to come forward and stand on the chair. Then he asked one of the teachers to bring some scissors. Then,
is so
to my
real,
complete horror, he started cutting my long, beautiful blonde hair while saying, "This is what you get for interrupting me. No one should speak in my presence." Tears started falling down my eyes, and all the children were terrified.
From that day on, life at the orphanage became horrible. We all felt like prisoners. We had to work for everything, and the only free time we got was the time we went to sleep. The only thing that made it fun was watching my crush Braxton.
Right. Apparently there's some very good I'm allergic to ones.
Yeah, such as I'm allergic to water. It might not be my story animated. It might be
I'm allergic to cold.
I also found what is called I am going to kidnap my grandma.
What is it? Who's it by?
My story animated.
First, let's watch this. I'm allergic to
Hello,
cold.
I'm Karen, and today I'll share with you how my disease complicated my life and got me in trouble. But before I move on, like the video and hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on it. Rumor has it that if you do so, you'll get...
Hey, how about this? I'll dislike it, and why the hell am I subscribed? So I will unsubscribe. Yeah! Hang on. I'm gonna do this. Copy it. And then, hopefully, if I type that in, will it come up as confirm unsubscribe?
Hello, I'm
No.
Karen.
I'll
and
have to do
today
that
I'll
after.
share with you how my disease complicated my life and got me in trouble. But before I move on, like the video and hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on it. Rumor has it that if you do so, you'll get taller by 5 inches tomorrow. Sierra and I have been best friends since kindergarten. We used to do everything together, and by everything, I literally mean everything.
That's
She was
weird.
also the only one who knew about my cold allergy. At the age of 5, I was diagnosed with a rare disease called cold urticaria.
It's a disorder when hives or red large welts on skin exposure to cold stimulus. The welts. Okay, let's search this. Cold urticaria.
I swear that this is a real thing. Or if they just smashed it.
Is caused by sun. Okay, so it's kind of real. It's called cold urticaria, but all it is when you're really hot and then you go into really cold. You know, like when you've been out when it's super snowy and then you go in, you put your hand on a radiator and it like burns.
Yeah.
It's like that, but a lot bad. And she's saying like it's a thing that whenever she's in the cold, it happens.
Which means that I get a severe skin rash whenever I get exposed to cold.
That's
That
so
meant
not true. Why? Also, why is there double my story animated in the bottom?
I had to stay warm all the time. I couldn't enjoy eating ice cream or drinking ice smoothies, so my body temperature wouldn't go down. And
There's
in
only
winter,
two
I had to wear
things.
multiple layers. I always looked like a giant bear with my super huge raincoats. I also couldn't enjoy playing
They have.
in the snow, and Sierra would always come to my house and spend time with me inside. She was the best. However, that all changed when we got to high school. Sierra came from a rich family. Her dad owns a chain of fast food restaurants across the country. My parents, on the other hand, were both teachers. They barely made it from month to month. When students knew that she was rich, they all wanted to become friends with her. Guys wanted to invite her to their activities, and boys wanted to date her, but they always invited her alone. No one wanted me to join. One time, Alice, one of the most popular girls,
Oh, I thought that they found the teacher was rich. Okay, it's fine.
approached us while we were having lunch and invited Sierra to her birthday party. And then she added, "The invitation is for you only. It's an exclusive party, you know." I knew that she wanted to get under my skin with that comment, but I couldn't care less. I told Sierra to go. I didn't like Alice anyway. After that, Sierra started getting tons of invitations, and we stopped seeing each other as much. Then
they
something
broke up.
unexpected happened during chemistry class. The teacher assigned all the students to work in pairs. I had to work with Hudson, the hottest boy at school. He was the captain of the football team.
This animation.
Hudson and I started working on the project together, but soon enough, he confessed his feelings.
It looks as if I'm looking at a real person. realistic.
I would just like to say, this is clearly animated by a boy.
For me, and we started dating. Hudson was the cutest. He cared for me so much that he came to drive me to school every day. For the first time in my life, I felt like a
That's why.
princess. But somehow, Sierra didn't like that. When she saw me walking hand in hand with Hudson, she was surprised. She came rushing and asked, "Are you two a couple?" I answered happily, "Yes, I haven't had the chance to tell you because you seem always busy lately. How about we all go for dinner together?" Sierra added with a
Zoom,
strange
zoom.
laugh, "Sure, I'd love to get to know my best friend's BF." I smiled, and we agreed to meet at this fast food restaurant. But the moment we walked in, Sierra had a disgusted look on her face and said, "I can't eat here. Let's go to another restaurant. I'll pay." I didn't like it, but I said nothing because Hudson didn't seem to mind. But things like this kept happening. Whenever
Wait. What the heck?
But things like this
Okay, this sounds uncool. What? What is this? Is this a cry of help from the animator?
Yeah. Please help me.
Whenever the three of us were hanging out, Sierra would pick the most expensive place of all
Yes.
and pay for us all. Hudson liked it, but I was embarrassed and hurt by her way of showing off her money. So I stopped inviting her to hang out with us. But then her birthday came, and
Oh,
she wanted to do something
and another what?
extravagant. She booked an exclusive ski trip, hotel, and plane tickets, and invited her
Oh,
closest
wow.
friends, including Hudson and I, for free. When Sierra handed me the invitation, she said, "Oh, Karen, sorry if you can't make it." I had a feeling that she did that on purpose, so I responded, "Oh, don't worry, I'm coming." My parents freaked out when they heard I was going on the trip. Being in cold weather would definitely increase my rash, and all my body would be swollen, but I didn't care. I didn't want to leave Hudson and Sierra alone for 4 days. So I packed up my things and went. And I wish I didn't.
Who edited this? I'm going to... No, it doesn't...
Yeah. I can't tell at this point whether I'm laughing because it's funny or laughing because I've just given up.
Hang on. This is a reference from a thing, if you guys don't know it. Who made this chicken? Who made this chicken? Why? Because I love it. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna like it.
I couldn't go outside. Hudson asked me multiple times, "Come with us. I'll teach you how to ski." But I had to lie and say, "I don't like skiing. I prefer reading. Go have fun, and I'll wait for you here." Hudson and Sierra stayed together all the time. I saw their stories on Instagram and Snapchat, and I felt my blood boil. On the last day of the trip, however, while I was having coffee in the hotel's lobby, I saw Sierra and Hudson kiss outside in the snow. I
Oh
couldn't
my
believe my
god.
eyes, but I wasn't imagining things. They were really kissing. I couldn't contain myself. I just gave up, ignoring all the alarms going through my head. I screamed at them, "What the hell is this?" Hudson was startled, but Sierra had a twisted smile on her face, and she said, "You don't deserve him. You can't even join his activity. You're also a freak." She grabbed some snow with her hands and she threw it on my face. I was shocked to hear Sierra say such awful things. It took seconds for the rash to pop and then cover all over my body. I was swollen and then I passed out. I woke up in the hospital feeling dizzy. I saw my parents sitting beside my bed. They looked worried. They told me that my body went into shock. It needed 3 days to recover.
Finally, some nice parents.
That Sierra would
College school. It says college school on it.
But instead,
It says college school on it.
Spread rumors.
Okay, what's this one? Okay, okay, guys. Alright, guys, I think we're gonna leave it there. Thank you, everybody, for watching. You have been very nice.
Let's stick through this.
Yep.
I do not regret anything about it. This was a joy.
Yeah.
Like, yes, how absolutely fun it was to watch this run.
Yep. This was amazing. So thank you guys. If you like this, we'll do some more, or we could do some other things. Leave it in the comments if you want to see more live streams, and so on, so on. So see you guys. Anything you want to say, Matt?
See you guys later, and yeah.
Yeah, bye.